What's up? So today we are over here in Pooler, Georgia, and I'm gonna have to tell you guys a little story today. And I'm on the phone with my girl right now, so after I get off the phone with her, I'm gonna tap back in with you guys. All right, so we got door 11, so we got to go ahead and back into door 11. And man, I got a story to tell you guys about this load that I'm currently on. If you guys haven't seen a short, make sure you go onto YouTube, check out my short that I posted. I'm gonna tell you guys the story of what happened while I was out here on the road. So make sure you guys go ahead and stay tuned for all of that. And yeah, we're about to go ahead and set up this back. All right, so you guys see me struggling to get into that dock. I honestly don't know why it was so hard to get in that dock. Maybe it's because it's shorter lines, but I just think really and honestly it was just my setup. I had a horrible setup, and a setup can make or break your back, and that was just a horrible setup. So that's what I need to focus on, is my setups whenever I'm backing into these docks. But anyways, we are at this pickup. We are about to start getting loaded. We had to drop our trailer and just pull from under it a little bit. So that's what I did. I disconnected, dropped my bags and came from under it just a little bit. But anyways, I was supposed to be picking up this load yesterday at 3:30 at the latest. And I was coming over from Orlando because that's where I dropped my load at, over in Orlando. And when I left Orlando, it had me getting here at 3:10. And then after it had me getting here at 3:10 and went to 3:15 because I hit a little bit of traffic and road slowdowns. Then it had me get here at 3:18, and I literally took the exit to get over here. The last exit, I don't know, I forgot what exit number it is right off the top of my head. But I literally took the exit to get onto the main road to turn over into here, and there was road construction, bro. Road construction, so it slowed me down and I didn't get over here till 3:35.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Because of the road construction, so I was late to my pickup. So I still tried, man. You know, as a driver, all you can do is try. So I still tried to check in, and I texted the information that they need, because at this location you gotta text them the information, and they responded to me and said, hey, sorry, last check-in is at 3:30. All our operators are gone for the day. And I'm like,
bruh, it's 3:35. What are we even talking about for real?
but I can't blame them, because I know if I worked in a place like this and it's time for me to go, I'm supposed to check out at 3:30. I'm already in my car at 3:25. You understand what I'm saying, man? So, you know, I can't knock them or blame them for that. I told the company, they were, you know, there was like, there's nothing you can do in that situation because road construction, you know. I didn't really have any wiggle room on this load other than the couple minutes that was on the load, and I used all that wiggle room up. Got here 5 minutes late, so they were closed by the time I got here. So I had to come back first thing this morning, and we're getting loaded now. But with that being said, last week my truck was in the shop all week. I got to the yard on Saturday after I delivered my load. Checked my truck into the shop. They didn't end up pulling my truck into the shop Saturday, so Sunday the shop is closed. Turned my truck in Monday morning, was in the shop Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, got my truck back Thursday afternoon. So Monday I slept in the truck, Tuesday I slept in the truck, Wednesday they got me Monday I slept, so I slept in the truck Saturday, Sunday, Monday night. Tuesday night, they got me a hotel. Wednesday night, they ended up getting me a hotel. So last week was a horrible week for me. I didn't get any miles because I was in a shop. I think I did maybe like 1 or 2 runs last week. So it wasn't good at all. So I got my pay stub for last week, and I haven't even looked at my pay stub to see what my check was. But I did ask my dispatcher, hey, did you remember to put my breakdown pay on my check? Because they like to forget that sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. They like to forget your breakdown pay. And she said, hey, no, I didn't. So then my breakdown pay isn't even gonna be on this check either. So, I mean, good Lord, man, how much can a driver ask for? But anyways, we're getting loaded over here in Pooler, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this clip right here. It's of my wreck. Now you're asking, whoa, you got in a wreck? Yes, well, I didn't get in a wreck. They got into a wreck into me. You feel me? But after we get on the road and everything, I'm gonna explain to you guys what happened, what was my thoughts going through my mind, and if I could have avoided it, what my weight was, where I was at, and all that good stuff to give you guys the backstory on it. But it's just a beautiful day. What's today? Today is Thursday, actually. So it's just a beautiful day out here today. Trying to catch some sun rays out this morning, and just try to stay in a positive mindset. All right, so we just got loaded and everything. We are now heading on over to Chatsworth, Georgia. So that's where this load is going to be delivering to. We're currently at like 41,000 and some change. I want to say 41.5 is what I want to say we're at, but I'm not 100% sure. I know it's 41 and something. I forgot what the last numbers was. But anyways, we're heading over to Chatsworth. It's right at 5 hours away. We got a full clock, minus 30 minutes on our drive that we had to use to get over here. But we probably gotta stop at the Loves to scale this load. We are going to go past the weigh station. We are gonna go past the weigh station before we get to the Loves though. So with that being said, one second. I know there's a little there's a QT right here. Does this have a scale at it? Let's see. Yes, they do have a scale at that QT. So we can go to this QT actually and scale this load. So we're gonna run over here to this QT, scale the load and make sure it's good. I wanna say I'm like 50%, nah, I'm like 70% positive that my weights are good, but I might be a little heavy on my tandems. So that's why I wanna go ahead over here, scale this load, make sure everything is 100% good. Then after that, we are going to just go ahead and shoot on down into Chatsworth.
Take the third exit at
This little QT is pretty full, and I am not seeing no cat scale over here. I'm not seeing a cat scale over here whatsoever. But look at them roundabout skills. Look at them roundabout skills. Certified scale. Bro, when did the QT get a certified scale, gang? Y'all supposed to have a cat scale in here. Everybody just trying to make a dollar at this point, bro.
Station 11
Instructions: 1 set of axles per platform. We're not using that, bro. Now how do I get out of here? I guess we go around the back. Is that what we do? We go around the back? Yeah, that's what we do. We go around the back. Sheesh. I've never seen a QT scale in my life. Alright, so this will be the moment of truth. Truck bypass weigh station. Truck bypass weigh station. So my weights are good and legal. The story of the wreck. So with the wreck, I was on 75. I had just got my truck back that day from the shop. This was on a Thursday, and I was getting a load going home. So I'm on 75 south. I'm getting, yeah, 75 south. I don't know exactly what mile marker or exit it was, but 75 south. And with us being right there at 75 south, there was some traffic or whatever, and I'm coming down a little hill and there's traffic. So I'm fully loaded. I got a shaw load, and if you guys ever pull shaw loads or you work for this company, you know those shaw loads, they're coming out heavy. And when I say heavy, they're coming out 41, 40,000, 39 on a light end, and I was right at 40,000 pounds, and we're coming down this hill, and I see the traffic up above me, so I put my Jake on full Jake, on max Jake, to let it start slowing down. And I see people trying to get onto the highway, so I start doing my little stab maneuver and everything to give me a little bit more braking. And as I'm starting to get down to about 30, 40 miles an hour, about 35, 40 miles an hour, that's where I'm at, I see a car that's not speeding up, but not slowing down. They're kind of matching my speed. And if you guys watching the video, you'll see it, the white van. It's matching my speed. So I'm literally at 28 miles an hour now, and it's like this van is at 28 miles an hour. So I'm trying to stab it down a little bit more, but I'm coming downhill, so you know this thing, it's not really going to stop. So the car, I guess they thought they had the right of way, and they wasn't gonna speed up, they wasn't gonna slow down. They're going to just get onto the highway at the same speed I'm at. Remind you now, I'm coming downhill loaded, boy. I'm tooted and booted coming down this hill. And I'm trying to get this thing to slow down. I'm trying to get to stop, and I'm at 28 miles an hour. And I'm stabbing, and I'm trying to do all I can do. And I get down to 25 miles an hour. And this is in like a 40-yard span. So I've only dropped 3 miles an hour in a 40-yard span. You get what I'm saying? And after that, that car is still coming on, and at this point I just get on my foot brake and I'm holding it, and I'm like, I don't think I'll burn up my brake because we're almost at the bottom of the hill, but I know my brakes are going to get hot by me just staying on my brake. So I stay on my brake, and I know I shouldn't have done that, first of all, because that's thing one they teach you in trucking school. Do not stay on that brake. So I'm staying on my brake, just trying to get this thing to slow down. And that car just cuts me off. After that car cuts me off, they stop. They stop after they cut me off. So I'm at 22 miles an hour and I hit this car or this van at 22 miles an hour. All I did to the truck was it got a little paint mark on it where it collided. And on the van, I throw those pictures up. It just busted the tail light, the left side tail light, busted the bumper. We put a little dent in the bumper and put a little dent in the left corner panel of the van. So after that, the car just stops in the highway and she's just laying in her seat, arms up and everything. So I'm like honking my horn, telling her to move out the highway, and she's just sitting there being so dramatic. So I get out the truck and I put my four-ways on and everything. I get out the truck and I go up, I knock on her window. I said, hey, you need to get the van out the road so we can stop, let this traffic keep flowing. So she like sucks her teeth or whatever, and she goes and pulls off to the side of the road. She calls DOT or the cops or whatever supposedly. And it's taking like an hour and nobody's gotten there yet. So I call the cops, and basically she had told the cops that it was between two vehicles. They were sending the police out, not DOT. So I had to let them know, no, I'm a semi-truck. So they said like, okay, well, we're gonna let DOT know and DOT will come out. So it was about another 45 minutes to an hour before DOT got there. We're both just sitting on the side of the road. I'm taking my pictures of everything for my proof to send it to the company. And she's just trying to make conversation with me. And I'm like, bro, we're not doing the whole conversation thing. And eventually I just come back and get into my truck. And that's when I go onto live, YouTube live. A lot of people joined my live and, they got to see it while it was happening and we was talking or whatever. But eventually DOT got there and everything, and he goes up to her first because I guess she's the car and I'm the truck, and wants to make sure they're all okay. Well, she tells DOT that she was already on the highway in the traffic at a stop, and I came down that hill and I hit her. That's what DOT told me. And he said, what's your side of the story? And I said to him, I said, officer, I don't have a side of the story, but my company sent me the camera footage if you would like to look at it. And he said, yeah, I would like to look at it. I didn't say it in like a smart aleck way or anything. I said it in the most professional way, because there's no reason for me to tell you my side of the story when I have the whole story on camera and all the proof you need. Because I can say something and he mistake it or misunderstand what I'm saying. But in this video, I can show you this video and you can see it yourself, and any questions you have, I can answer those questions. So I show him the video and everything, and he sees exactly what happened, and he says, okay, I see that you was trying to slow this thing down. And I handed him my paperwork and I said, right there it says I'm right at 40,000 pounds, officer, coming down that hill. With that, there's also traffic in front of me, and I'm already got my speed adjusted to slow down for the traffic in front of me. I see the cars coming onto the highway, so I try to back off a little bit more. That car just cut me clean off. He says, yes, I see where that car cut you off, and from the video it looks like after she cut you off, she stopped. I said, yeah, after she cut me off, she did stop. So after she cut me off, she came to a stop. I don't know if she came to a stop because it was intentional and she seen we was at low speeds. Low speeds, there was a good chance she wouldn't get hurt, and that was gonna be an easy check for her. Or if she stopped because she seen, hey, there's a truck already in the traffic that's in front of us that's stopped. With that being the case, if you see a truck that's not stopped, and it seems like, hey man, that truck looks like it's trying to stop, why would you cut that truck off? For one, that's what makes me think she did it on purpose. And for two, if there's already a truck on the highway stopped and you see another truck trying to stop, what makes you think the distance between the two trucks is a safe area for you to go into? That's also what makes me think she did it on purpose. So when the cops got there and the cops told me what she said and everything, that let me know 100% that she did it on purpose. She was trying to get some money out of the whole situation. So what the cop told me is, here's the paperwork and everything. She's getting ticketed today. You're all good. This isn't gonna go on your record, because I asked, how is this going to affect me? So he said, you didn't do anything wrong. As a driver, from this video I just watched, you did everything we asked a driver to do. You tried to avoid the situation as safely as possible, and at the end of the day, she cut you off, and then after she cut you off, she didn't even keep moving and try to give you a couple more feet. She stopped. So with her stopping, she was in the wrong all day. You're good. This isn't gonna affect you at all, and she's gonna be the one that's getting a ticket today. So it's like, that's the thing over as a driver, bro. It's like, other than driving all day long and dealing with people's stupidity on the road, you have to always be prepared for something that could happen. Like, I seen that about to happen. That's why I tried to stop this truck as much as I could and as safely as I could. I'm not gonna lie, when I seen it happening, the first thing I did was look to my left. I was on my brakes, stabbing, had my engine brake on and everything, and I'm trying to stab and slow this rig down, but my eyes go to the left to see if I can get over into that left lane. And I safely could not get into that left lane without cutting someone off. So with that being said, I just had to hunker down, grip up on the steering wheel, make sure I could keep it in my lines, and I just had to give her a kiss. You hear me, boy?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Mwah! Right into the back end, and it's not a funny scenario at all. At the same time, they hold us drivers at such a high standard in this industry. It's like, why are we being held at such a high standard? And a lot of these cars are not. If I would have never had that dash cam that the company put in these trucks, you know, it would have been her word against mine. But since I had a dash cam, I didn't even have to say anything. I just told the officer, hey, I got the footage of what just happened. I can show you the footage. And without that footage, it would have just been what she said against what I said, and it would have been a long, drawn out whole argument and scenario. But I can say that dash cam did save me, because the way she said it, and if he would have believed what she said, I would have got a ticket. I would have got a violation, points on my license, had to go take a random drug test. And I don't care about a drug test. You can send me any day of the week, I'll take a drug test. It don't matter, because it's like, as a SAP driver, you either learn your lesson or you don't learn your lesson. And I'm one of the ones that learned my lesson. And since we're talking about SAP drivers, I hope no one took offense to that last video I dropped. A lot of people asked me, hey, you know, what should I do? Where can I find? And a lot of people asked me these questions, so I figured I could just make a video giving my opinion on what you should do as a SAP driver. But not only giving my opinion, I'm letting you know this is not going to be a easy overnight thing that's just gonna magically disappear. Like, it's like death in a way, bro. It's like, soon as you're in that casket, you're in that casket. It's no getting out. So it's like, for the next 5 years you're in a casket. Every company's gonna look at you a certain way. A lot of companies are not gonna touch you. So with that being said, I hope that video motivated a lot of you guys to, you know, realize, yo, if I want to be in this trucking industry, I need to be in this trucking industry 100%. That other stuff, I'm not saying you got to stop it for the rest of your life, but you got to stop it as long as you're wanting to be in this truck, because eventually it's going to catch up with you. But anyways, I hope a lot of you guys enjoyed that video. But as of right now, the time of recording this video, we are at like 920 subscribers. So with that being said, when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we are going to be doing a giveaway. Comment what made you want to become a truck driver, or you can comment something you like about trucking, or something you don't like about trucking. It just has to be related to trucking.